Welcome back. A lot of parents have been worried about those back-to-school haircuts, but we know that sometimes hair can cause problems year-round. And here to tell us about handling some common hair mishaps and some tips, we welcome Great Clips stylist Terry Bryant and two very brave models who have joined us to demonstrate this. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
Now, the first thing you want to show us is something that it's one of my fears as a parent. I know a lot of people worry about it, is gum in the hair. It seems to happen a lot. How do you deal with it?
The best way to do it is just to use peanut butter to avoid having to actually cut the hair out. And I'm actually able to demonstrate that now, if that's okay.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
Right.
And again, we can't say thank you enough to our brave models who let us stick gum in their hair to get that out. And so what's the trick? You just smooth it on like you would conditioner or something like that?
Just try to piece apart the hair that actually has the gum on it and get the peanut butter to actually penetrate all around it. And the oils from the peanut butter will actually start separating the hair from the chunk of gum that you have in there. So that kind of makes it a little easier. Let's just hope that your child is not tender-headed to have to deal with that.
Yeah, that may be a little bit difficult. You were saying that it may be instinct for folks to just try to cut it out, but if you can, to avoid that.
9 times out of 10, it's the first thing that they resort to is cutting it because they're really unsure of how to get it out.
Mm-hmm.
But
I can see it it's loosening up there. We may not be able to tell from this angle with that camera, but yeah, it's starting to loosen up and break up, and you just keep working through it until it pulls out.
You do, and I've almost got it right here. And then you just take a comb, and you should be able just to comb the entire piece out.
Wow, that is amazing.
Just like that.
And there she has it in her hand and gotten the peanut butter out. Wow, well, now you've got peanut butter in your hair, so just wash and condition
That's a lot easier
as normal.
to get out than the gum, so we're good there.
Yeah, and the next thing, I am guessing a lot of parents heading into the back-to-school routine are worried about dealing with tangles and some of those things that make it painful for your child in the morning if you're trying to brush
especially if they
through
sleep
those.
a little wild or they take their shower the night before. That way they can just get up and get dressed for school. A lot of them get a lot of the tangles, or what a lot of parents will say, rat's nest, underneath the layers of hair. So we have the Great Clips Solutions brand, which is a leave-in as well, and you just spray it on the hair. And you always want to start when you start with tangles from the bottom. You never want to start from the top because that just occurs more tangles. So as you're pulling them down, you keep working your way up, and the tangles get to be a lot easier.
And she's not even crying or anything as you're doing this.
No.
And there are also some products with, still with summer swimming, kids that are in water a lot. There's some extra products that they can use to help keep their hair from having any issues with that.
There is. We prefer the daily, and that's safe to use on the entire family, which is good. It doesn't have alcohol, which is a lot better, so it doesn't dry the hair out. But when you do a lot of swimming, you at least want to fit a clarifying in there, probably once or twice a week, just to strip any buildup from any products, any chlorine. But then you do want to refer back to the daily. So you just want to fit it in there at least once or twice a week to strip the chlorine. And
then real quick before we go, the other common dilemma that parents and kids face, if a child decides to cut their own hair, do you need to just come on in and make an appointment with a stylist to fix that?
Yeah, with Great Clips, we're walk-ins, so just come right in, and hopefully they've left us enough to fix.
Yeah, that would be good. Well, thank you so much. Some wonderful advice. I'm amazed by that peanut butter trick.
Yes.
That was amazing how quick that came out.
Well,
thanks
thank
again,
you.
ladies. We can't say enough how much we appreciate you being our models and brave participants with this demonstration.
Well, thank you for having us.
I do. Great job. And we have information on Great Clips. You see their website at the bottom of your screen if you're interested in learning more about their services. We'll be back with weather after this.